Welcome to that podcast where we discuss random things that enter the brain.
Yeah.
All right.
This is your host, MGGG.
Nick Runner.
Yes, Nick Runner.
I'm Nick Runner.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today? Someone give us an outside topic.
Yes.
Something that...
So much harder than it looks like.
It's not that hard. I just got to find a random Twitter feed that has information on it.
Okay.
And then we discuss it.
Yeah, we're going to need someone to pull up their phone.
Here, sit down. Get comfortable.
Yes. Today we have a guest host.
Who's our guest host?
Manch.
Yo, Manch, pull up here.
Yeah, Manch. Come join the table.
All right, he's going to take a minute. Meanwhile, we're going to thank everyone in chat.
This message is sponsored by...
We don't have any sponsors.
We do not have a
It's
sponsor.
unfortunate.
Yes. If you're listening to this, you're either extremely bored or suicidal.
Yeah.
Or both.
Did you hear the breaking song? By Lerner?
Yes.
I'm not sure how it goes. It's quite fascinating. This generation really needs something like that.
I hear they're coming out with a remix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the producer on that?
I don't know, but they're in talks.
I don't know, but I think that was just inspiring. Like, it shows like kids in our generation learning to grow and change.
If you guys want to check it out, just check out Help Me Rabbi on iTunes.
Or just text this number.
Yes.
It's not gonna clarify it.
Yeah.
What?
You know Whistling Diesel is, right?
Whistling Diesel.
Whistling Diesel. Very interesting. I never heard such a thing.
What is Whistling Diesel?
Tell us more.
Come join the table.
Oh, you're actually recording.
Yes,
This guy.
Well,
What is it?
who is that?
Let's discuss it.
Okay.
You know how the Killdozer is?
Who?
Don't be shy. Let's go.
No way.
Okay. Who is this?
Tweet, you're gonna do it alright?
I don't want to.
So now he's acting all different. See, that's actually a very interesting thing. When people know that they're being recorded, their entire lives change.
Yeah, for the better and for the worse. Some people just get awkwarded out and just can't do
It's
it.
a very interesting thing.
And some people just get overconfident, you know?
Yes.
That's probably not the
People,
word.
yeah, bringing back flashbacks from my ill-fated interview in Washington.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that was did not go well.
You didn't shut up
I
either.
did not shut up.
It was legit like 15 minutes straight of just blabbling on.
Yeah. So,
What's the politics going on today? So any interesting news?
any interesting news? Let's pull up the news feeds. Hey,
War in Israel going on.
yo, SN, pull up the news.
Either way, the war in Israel. Very interesting war, isn't it?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Well, recently, didn't Israel conquer the Shiva
I just
hospital or something?
just a disclaimer. This podcast is not political, and it's not a political podcast.
We just need something to talk about.
We just need something to talk about, and we do not support any
We
groups
are
or
neutral.
we are now because these days you're not allowed to be neutral. That's also a problem.
Alright,
we are whatever you in your mind think is the perfect
the right
political.
answer.
Yes, exactly.
We're just giving information.
We have
We're not opinionated.
we have the proper political beliefs across the aisle at the same time. Yeah, we believe in abortion and
All right, now we're getting into
anyways.
views, independent views, which we're not going to state.
Yes,
we're like
I apologize to all the evangelists listening to this.
we're the Tyler Oliviera of podcasts. We document. We just talk about random chara.
Okay, someone pull up their phone. Okay, this is not going good.
I think it's going beautiful.
We're running out of things to talk about.
I'm not running out of things to talk
Okay.
about. I think it's a one-way street.
I think Tim Pool would have an aneurysm if you listen to this.
What's aneurysm?
Oh,
There we go. See, there's nothing to write out of things to talk about.
for our audio listeners, he just winked, which is not exactly a very good body language action.
Why do you sound so
on a
uncomfortable?
podcast?
Like every word is broken up. Like just speak like just naturally, let it flow. This is, I guess it's day one. He just doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you think viewers will be pulled in by now? No. Like I don't think we did anything that's entertaining.
we don't have a format.
We have to find an idea.
You didn't talk about anything. You need to write.
That's-
Exactly. You have to have bullet points.
95%.
No way. We're talking about how to do a podcast on a podcast.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
That's pretty deep. That is
Never
pretty
seen
deep.
a podcast about a podcast.
No, right now we're doing. How do you see a podcast about a podcast?
No, the entire point of this podcast.
I probably got
Right now, wait a minute. How's that even a thing?
The entire point of this podcast is that we don't have what to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna see where it goes.
Yeah, we're just gonna see where it goes.
I doubt if anyone was listening, which no one would listen to this. But even if they were listening, they wouldn't keep on listening.
To our dear viewers, he was
Talking
joking.
about sports. Viewers, listeners.
Yeah, to our dear
Keeps on messing
listeners.
it up.
Yeah.
Sports. We only have one person. Who
Okay,
can
so
totally talk
join. Here, pull up a chair.
Man, get it.
Yo, Manch. Pull up a chair.
I'd love to do this, but I need to go say Shine Macro.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
by
needs
the
to
way,
do.
If you're not Jewish, that's
No, we are. Yeah.
Shine Macro, the guitar gun.
That is a religious thing.
religious-based.
To our,
we are not religious.
Yes, to our black viewers, we are not Jewish in any way.
Yeah, we are not Jewish.
That was racist, and I apologize.
Yeah, that was pretty racist.
Yeah.
We just said we're not politically leaning
Yes,
anywhere.
yeah.
And you just proved that you are.
Yeah, I also happen to be of African American descent, so I'm allowed to say that.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah.
You're from the motherland.
Okay.
Yeah, where do your parents
We're
come
gonna
from?
stay away
Yeah,
from
where
that.
did they come from?
Man.
Where do they come from? Your parents from the African descent.
Yeah.
What part of the country, the state,
Yeah,
continent of Africa?
the one person in the South that was watching this, listening to this, was
Left.
just turned on. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
he left.
yeah.
The Jews already left for some reason. But Jews don't even do this
Why are we talking about the Jews?
because everything just has to do with the Jews.
No,
They run the world.
Well,
We know
no.
Me and you both-
No, we support Israel and Palestine at the same time.
that. The Jews run the world. Like, let's get this clear.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that. He's joking.
I'm not joking. The Rothschild family, they're like,
Oh, okay. We do not want to go there.
They're not even Jewish anymore. I mean, they are. But like, not like, whatever. Yeah, they're Jewish. Like, many people don't know, like,
In other news.
many people don't know the differentiations between Orthodox and non-Orthodox.
Okay.
It's so weird. Everyone thinks that Jews are just Hasidic Jews.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of pivot the conversation away.
Why? It's a great conversation. It's discussing different
I think I'm gonna lead off with a joke.
Go for it, man.
Why did Princess Diana cross the road?
Oh my gosh, why?
I was gonna do something.
Because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Hilarious. You're the reason why podcasts fail.
Yeah.
Someone like you.
Actually, Meghan Markle is the reason why podcasts fail. In other news, by the way, I think Meghan Markle's having a new podcast. I think she's got some type of. I think she signed something.
How do you feel that Jeff Bezos just became the richest man?
He's second richest man. I think Bernard Arnault.
A random Louis Vuitton?
Yeah. So all our French listeners, I'm sorry for butchering his name, but yeah, I think Elon Musk is number 3 right now.
Damn. Man's fell. Ever since Twitter.
Yeah. Elon Musk is a cool guy, no?
Now he has autism. I'm saying he's like interesting. I'm saying like
To all our autistic viewers, I thoroughly apologize.
It's very interesting because like he does not need his money. He just does it just for fun. I'm guessing.
Well, no one needs their money.
Why? No, he doesn't spend his money. He does it for work. He works to work, like a weirdo.
No, I think he has some type of like grand vision for humanity. Like he wants to be like the guy that like makes us interstellar or whatever. Yeah. Oh, okay. I've actually heard him. I've actually heard him talk about this. Okay, so he said he said that in order for you to like discover something about the universe or whatever, discover the quote unquote secrets of the universe, you have to look. And he basically wants a guy that's gonna put us on the path to look for the answers.
Like if he makes $1 trillion tomorrow, you think he's gonna go on a vacation?
If he makes $1 trillion by tomorrow, he will definitely buy Disney, and it will be hilarious.
Regardless of that, I'm saying he would go to work the next day for 12 hours again. He won't stop working. He's not going on vacation.
Oh, he doesn't work for the money.
That's what I said.
No one works for the money after they make $1 billion. I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Unless you're, I think maybe
Unless you want to make more money.
if you're a very greedy person that like after $1 billion. For our viewers, we are not like billionaires yet.
Yeah.
We're hopefully, but we are not. But
Why are you guys actually doing a podcast?
And you keep on saying viewers.
Yeah. By the way,
Every time he says viewers. Shai said, you ever see a podcast that has a podcast? Listen, it's listening.
Yes. Would you like to join the podcast?
Not really. I'm gonna watch.
He's ready to join. Either way, regardless.
Yeah,
what you're
you
saying.
can't unjoin. Anyways, we apologize for that
Interruption.
That kind of yeah, we had some technical issues with
Sorry,
our equipment.
Yeah. New podcast, Jin. Like,
Yeah,
we're not so well.
We were saying, Saudi princes have a lot of money.
Like trillions.
Yes, they have like a lot of money.
They're probably every time like a billionaire, like the top 5 get rich, they're clapping their hands. Good job.
Right.
They don't care.
Can we
They
Google?
know they're the richest.
So, what country specifically you want to talk about? Like Qatar or whatever? You said Saudi. I kind of pivoted to Qatar, but yeah.
You heard about this line thing that they're making?
The what?
The line.
Line?
Like
Like from outer space? Like,
no. They're making like a line, like very like huge. You never heard of the line?
The line.
Like I think it's in Saudi Arabia. They're making.
What is it?
They're basically making this really long building, like really, really long. Like you know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about.
fine. Either way,
This
So
is actually interesting.
It goes across the entire like a lot of miles. I don't know like specifics.
What is it? Is it a
but
building?
it's one big building that want to have a whole civilization to live in there.
Oh,
And
yes, I've heard of
stacked up buildings, whatever, and already started production. I don't think this is going to be a success.
Okay, now you're acting.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that sounded like very fake.
I'm dead serious.
That,
Never
no,
mind.
the tone of voice sounded so.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those like YouTube podcasts.
Yes.
Like, you're not gonna believe what happened. Regardless.
Oh, we were actually having a very interesting conversation about short form content, which we will never ever produce unless we make money off it.
That's true.
Yes, yeah. I will only I will only be a part of the short form content machine.
They barely make money.
If
there.
it's
They barely make off short form anyways.
yeah. So
Especially on YouTube Shorts.
yeah, I have a lot of very negative opinions about the short form podcast content.
I
But-
agree with them, but I will use it anyways.
But
So.
yeah, that's the sentiment of most people. But yeah, so we actually had a very interesting discussion about short form content the other day. Would you like to start us off?
We were just discussing like which form of short form is the best short form, like which platform is the best. So like we brought up like four or five different cases: Instagram, YouTube Shorts. We have TikTok. So everyone agreed almost completely that TikTok's the worst.
The TikTok's the worst
The
in what
worst.
way?
Overall, just like content wise, what they're sticking into our like what are they throwing in our faces? Like there's not like entertaining things. They're just throwing like random like top 10 favorite name. Like if your name starts with J, you suck.
Well, the algorithm can't be that bad because people are like hooked on it.
Who's hooked onto it?
I don't know. Is it bad enough to be like? Is it bad enough to like? I assume that if it was that bad, people wouldn't be on it.
What TikTok?
Yeah, like why is it so successful?
First of all, it was the first short form platform.
Right.
So that is one of the reasons people could be hooked onto it. And once you're on one short form, like you can see, like with kids that are using the short form, there's an argument which one's better.
So you think anyone that's on TikTok like heavily, like an insane amount of time a day, you think if they switch to YouTube Shorts, they would
go.
stay?
No, they would go right back to TikTok.
Just go back. Why?
Because maybe the algorithm suits them better there. Maybe the videos that are on TikTok are more appealing to them. Unlike YouTube
So it
Shorts.
is a good algorithm
To them. But only because they're hooked
them,
up.
though?
Only
Who's
because
they, though?
whoever uses the users of TikTok are more hooked onto the TikTok algorithm, however they make it, than however YouTube does it. Because I'm guessing every single algorithm is slightly different, right? It's not the same, like what they think of you, how they think that you're going to enjoy a video.
Yeah.
Right? Is that true? TikTok.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So then.
Wow.
And also, I think there's like some type of, I don't know why, but there's some type of pride of being like, I use this whatever platform or this platform, which is so weird.
Yeah, there is some type of the brand image of TikTok. It's interesting. I like it's
Like, is it like more nerdy to use YouTube Shorts or something?
It is, and yeah, TikTok kind of got like a brand. It's very interesting. Even when you like watch a video on like other platforms, you watch a video that was originally on TikTok. Like after it ends, you hear that like the yeah, exactly that little sound effect, and you see like the TikTok like an animation. Like it kind of it kind of gives credence to Shorts.
Yeah.
It's an interesting effect. Yeah. So I don't want to get too into the negative things of TikTok. Like not even short form wise. It's just people should know that it's a Chinese government owned app. Okay, not Chinese government owned, but Chinese government controlled app. Which, if I was the Chinese government and I had an app that was in millions of Americans, especially the young Americans' minds, there's really no reason why I wouldn't use it to manipulate people, especially with the really, really sophisticated algorithms
the
we have
entire
today.
existence of TikTok is to manipulate people.
So yeah, but I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. So I'm not going to say that they're doing it or not. All I'm going to say
It
is
wouldn't be surprising.
it wouldn't be surprising. Also, if you were in their shoes, why wouldn't you do it? That's all I'm going to say. Why wouldn't you? I'm not saying they are or not. Well, why wouldn't you? And just little historical fact, when the Communist Party in China was originally taking over, the way they did it is that they brainwashed the children, and then the children turned in their own parents for quote-unquote wrong think, and that's how they got a handled in the generation. So if they are doing it now with TikTok, that's a very scary thing to think about. And today is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode because it's the first episode, but we're looking forward to doing more of these episodes.
Sure.
And yeah, stay tuned.
We're gonna have guests,
Yeah,
everything.
we're gonna have star guests. I hear I don't want to give away anything, but there are some interesting things coming up. If you're listening on Rumble, please share and like. Obviously, follow. It really helps, especially with the Rumble algorithm, which it's not so good at promoting new content. YouTube, of course, drop a like, subscribe, and give us 5 stars in Apple Podcasts. And thanks for tuning in.
Great day.
Out. Yeah.
Amen to that.